Roger, thanks for tuning in with us today to give us a little bit of insight on what you got going on. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, hey, thank you very much for inviting me to this show. I'm Roger Rix. I'm a solo artist from Switzerland. I'm a rock musician, and my love are guitars, as you can see. And yeah, I produce my own songs. I write them by myself and recorded everything here in my studio, in my bedroom studio. And yeah, play all the instruments, sing, and have fun. And I do this for a good cause because my music is a charity project, and that yeah, that gives me some extra motivation to keep on going.
So we've heard a lot of your music, man, and I must say, really impressive.
Thank you
The
very much.
the sound quality, the instrumentation, and everything is just really impressive. And a lot of people, when they hear that it's just a one man project, they're like, "Oh my gosh, how does he even do that?" So go ahead and give us a little bit of insight on your creative process, where you start out, and
Okay,
maybe about how long it takes you from conception of the idea to a finished product that you're ready to release.
okay. First, it starts always with a drum loop. Some kind. I'm scrolling down the libraries until I find something I like in my computer. So and I jam to it with my guitars, and until I have this moment that I think, okay, this could work as an idea, as a starting point for a song. And then after that, I create layer after layer. Normally, first I lay out some bass and drums, and then add the guitars, and at the end, I I write the lyrics always at the end and sing it. Yeah. The last two songs was kind of different because the lyrics were written for me for from Emma Peer, and is a friend of mine from London, and I met her through Facebook. So that's what social media is for, isn't it? Yeah, it worked pretty well. So she sent me some lyrics, and I immediately locked in, and yeah, was really quick to produce the song. This was Still Miss You, and the last song, Lost. The lyrics were from Emma. And yeah, the rest of the song, it takes me pretty much, I don't, I haven't counted yet, but I think 100 hours or so.
100
Um,
hours per song.
till, yeah, I think so, because I'm pretty, I don't know, I love details. And yeah, sometimes I completely start from scratch after the song is almost finished. But yeah, until I think it's okay for me to release it, and then I send it to the mastering engineer. At the beginning, I was mastering myself by myself, but now I have a friend of mine in Zurich, and he does the mastering for me. That's
So the
that's very
mixing, you would
convenient.
say, probably takes the longest, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because yeah, sometimes I record everything new. Sometimes I'm not really happy with yeah, just the sound of the guitar or the vocals, and then I record everything again because I'm not under pressure, so I can record every evening here, and that's fun.
What would you say? What would you say is is the hardest part of the whole process? Would it be the lyrics, the riffs, the mixing? What's the most challenging for you?
For me, it always was the lyrics, but because I'm not a native speaker, as you can hear, and yeah, it's difficult to write lyrics in English because I'm just not good enough in English. So, but now with Emma from London, it's much more easy for me to have the flow in this process. So now in this stage it's the mixing. It's I mean it's you have some kind of sound in your head that you want to achieve, and yeah, sometimes it works from scratch, and sometimes you get lost in the mix and you have to start from just the beginning. Yeah.
It's hard to get there sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and then sometimes you don't know why, and yeah, probably the best then if you reach this point is kick every plugin out, and put the faders to zero, and start again. So
Start over, start from scratch.
yeah, yeah,
How long have you been recording your own music?
I think it's now probably 15 years or so. 15 years. I started with Cubase 4, so
What are you
it's a
using
long
now?
time ago. Now I'm recording with Luna.
I've never heard
It's a
of that.
DAW from Universal Audio. I mean, it's for me, it's the best DAW for record rock, because everything with real instruments is very good with processing and the analog feeling of the DAW. It's not. I think it's not the best choice if you are in electronic music, but for me, with guitars and bass and vocals, it's just great.
Do you have
It's like an
some
analog console in the computer.
do you have some records released that you recorded at the beginning of your journey 15 years ago?
Yes, but not on Spotify. Yeah, it's on a Swiss page from a radio station, from the main radio station here in Switzerland. They have a site called MX3DH. There you can find me, and there are some songs from just the beginning. Yeah,
I would like to hear one of
but
those.
it's a huge difference.
Yeah, I would definitely like to check one out to see the type of progress that you made over the
Yeah,
past 15 years.
I can send you the link, so you don't have to search it. I can send you the link, and then you will see it's a really big difference. Yeah.
So, what do you do for a career?
I'm an architect and real estate manager. So yeah, that's I have an own a company, and we are doing real estate developments, asset management,
All types of fun stuff,
advisory.
right?
So, yeah, yeah, everything what you can do with real estate. So.
Right now, about how much time are you dedicating a week to your music? Is it just, a couple hours at night, or, do you try to pull like all-nighters on the weekends?
No, normally I play every day at the evening, so I would say 2 or 3 hours a day I spend for my music. Yeah,
That's what it takes.
I need that. It's like my
Therapy.
it's like therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my way to yeah to keep my thoughts in a positive way, and yeah.
I used to record a lot and make a lot of beats, but doing the live stream, it's kind of replaced that. So it's like music is still my therapy, but now
Yeah, okay,
now
okay.
it's more like hopping on here, hanging out with you guys, and giving
Yeah, I
feedback
really
on
appreciate
music.
that.
So
Yeah, it's very cool
I
that you
want to get
support
back into
unknown
creating
artists.
myself, though. One day.
Okay, okay. But you are in EDM music or hip hop, or what are you doing?
Most of my experience is in hip hop and R&B, but I'm trying to go more into like a mixture of like heavy metal, as far as like
Okay.
on the drums. I really like heavy metal drums,
Hmm.
and vocals. I like pop rock vocals, like Paramore's style, and R&B. And I like the minor chords of hip hop. So I'm trying to figure out a way just to
Hmm.
bring it all together into
Okay,
my own sound.
sounds interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds interesting. If you need a guitar solo, let me know.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be sourcing talent from the show to help me produce my album for sure. I'm not sure when I'll actually start, but I know that when I do start, I got quite a network of people to reach out to help me with it.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And would be fun. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
definitely going to be fun. So, do you want to give us a little tour of your band room or your
Yeah, I can do that.
play area?
Okay, okay. So
Go
I
ahead and
don't
give
know.
us a
Can you see it?
rundown of. Go ahead and give us a rundown of the equipment, like the computer, the
Okay,
monitors.
okay. Okay. My computer is maybe it works. Yeah. Okay. It's a MacBook Pro M2 M1 Max. Yeah, it's a
That's the big
very
dog.
it's a beast. It's a
Yeah,
beast.
that's the big dog
So
right there.
yeah, it's a beast. So this is the on the big screen. This is Luna. This is the Universal Audio DAW. Then I have some keys. Yeah, it's a native instrument, complete control. Nothing really special. Then I have a preamp, Neve preamp, 1073. Then sometimes I record with my Kemper for the guitars. I have an Apollo, you can't see it, an Apollo X8. Then here you have my JVM 410. It's my main guitar amp. It's very versatile, so you can create a really wide range of different sounds. I love it. And I recorded with the Universal Audio aux box, so that so you can go directly into the computer, because I can't play a 100-watt amp at night in the flat, so
Well, you
wouldn't
definitely
do
have
that.
an impressive setup.
And then I have for the vocals, I have the Bluey from Black Lion Audio. It's like the blue stripe from 1176. Sorry. Here are two other compressors. This one is kind of like a LA3. So this is LA2A kind, but it's a replica. So and some pedals. Nothing really fancy, but do the job. For the vocals, I have a Shure SM. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, SM757. What it's like, I don't know. And here are my guitars. So I built guitars by myself. So this is my latest build.
That's nice.
It's it's kind of funny because this wooden inlay here was the meat platter from our wedding buffet. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
and yes, Les Pauls are my as a rock guy, I have to play Les Paul. Yes, and this one is a little special because this is a Gibson. This is not built by myself, but it's signed by Aerosmith. So
How often do you play that one? Not often.
I play it often. That's what it's for, isn't it? So, but yeah, I loved it. It was great because I had the chance to meet them backstage, and it was the year, I don't know, 1979, 97 or something like that. And at that time, you could run with a guitar in backstage. Today it wouldn't be possible to take your guitar backstage and sign them. So
You definitely have an
it was
impressive
cool.
setup, man.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all. Yeah,
So,
you have a.
let me ask you a couple more questions. How long did it take you for things to really start to click as far as like, really starting to get songs that sounded really good, like as far as like on the mix?
Yeah, I think I really started to put more attention into the mix. I think it's 5 years ago or something like that, because before it was just I'm trying out some things and I let it how it is. So, but now I'm really working hard on the mixes, and I yeah, since YouTube getting bigger, there are so many tutorials you can learn, so many things every day. So yeah, I love that to enlarge my knowledge about mixing and try to get better. And
Can
it's not that easy to have. Rock is a bit special in mixing, or because yeah, the mixing is just one side of the pill, because the tracking is really important in rock music. And how do you get this rock sound into the box? Because with electronic music, the sounds of the sample libraries and that kind of stuff, they are pretty good from scratch. But if you need to record analog, you have to pay a lot of attention in tracking. So otherwise you can't fix it in the mix. otherwise. So that
Do you
that
have
was
some recommendations for artists that are trying to learn how to mix and learn how to get their sound together? Do you have some recommendations for your favorite YouTubers or your favorite resources for information?
Yeah, I used Pure Mix. It's a platform where you can where mixes from start to end from professionals, and you can download the stems and try to rebuild it in your own DAW. And I think you have to do it. You can't just watch tutorials on YouTube because you have to train your ears. And you just can do, yeah, you can do that just by doing it. And I think Pure Mix is a pretty much it's a pretty good source for that because you have professional recorded audio stems and you can download it whole session, and then you can try it and use your plugins that you have available. And yeah,
That sounds like
that's
a great platform, a great resource. I'm definitely
yeah,
happy you shared that
it's
with
really
me
good.
because I'm gonna put the Crockpot Cartel community onto that. That right there is a really good piece of information, for sure.
Cool.
So another question for you would be, okay. So another question for you would be, what projects are you working on right now, and are they solo projects, collaborative projects? Let the viewers know a little bit about what you got going on for 2023.
Yeah, I will continue the collaboration with Emma because it worked pretty well, and now I have started a new song right at the moment today. So I laid out my first ideas, and yeah, it worked. It will great. It will be great. I think it will be great. And yeah, I try to continue that. I don't have any pressure because I do music just when I feel the right vibe to do it. And yeah, so sometimes it takes longer and sometimes it's really fast. So let's see what happened in 2023.
Well, we definitely look forward to hearing the upcoming projects. You know, I always enjoy your records so much.
Yeah, thank
There's
you
not
very much that you show them in your show because yeah,
there's not
it's
many
always very
rock
cool.
stars like you that submit to the show, so it's always good to have a Roger Rick submission. Go
Yeah.
go ahead and let everybody know where they can find your music or your social media, how people can get in contact with you, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, you can find me on almost every streaming and downloading platforms. So it's Roger Riggs, and my main social media platform that I use is Instagram. My nick is Roger underline Riggs underline music, and yeah, would be great if some of you, yeah, direct message me, and we can get in yeah, get in touch. So because for me it's always a great thing to exchange experiences, help each other, because you know as an unsigned artist it's almost here in Switzerland it's almost impossible to get heard on the radio or something like that without a major record. And through social media I met so many great people and artists, and we can help each other to enlarge our audience and yeah, and help each other. So that's what it's for.
Well, Rick, I definitely enjoyed chatting with you, and I definitely look forward to more of Rockstar Roger Ricks.
Thank you very much that you chat
Everybody,
with
that's
me.
Roger
And
Ricks, man. Make sure you guys go check him out. If you want to contact him, his Instagram is Roger underscore Ricks underscore music. And I appreciate your time, man.